Hey y'all, Josh here today, aka the world's greatest dad. And as you can see, it's a wee bit chilly out here. But that's okay because we got a dead car battery, and that means there's no better time to discuss and test out the UTRAI T1 car jump starter compact battery kit. Let's get it. Now before we go ahead and connect this and see if it works, let's go ahead and head inside where it's warmer to unbox it and show you everything else you need to know about the unit as well. So when you get this, it's going to come to you in a box just like this. Let's go ahead and open that up. And here's everything that's going to come with it. Here is our power pack right here. This is the smart jumper clip. You also get yourself a Type-C USB cable and of course your user manual. And one of the things I always like to check out on any product I pick up is the instruction user manual and see if it makes sense or not. Right here, this comes in a few different languages, including English. And one thing I like is a lot of pictures and pretty easy to explain explanations as far as all the features and how to use this thing. Now next up, let's go ahead and take a little closer look at the power bank itself. Now this thing is super compact and lightweight. It's going to be about 6 inches long, 3 1/4 inches wide, and just about an inch thick. This thing also weighs 11 ounces, which is just under 3/4 of a pound. Now, besides jumping your car, which is obviously the most important task this thing's gonna do, it also has a couple other cool little functions as well. Number one, you'll see the flashlight on top. To turn that on, you simply hold down this power button on the side for 3 seconds, and you've got 3 different flashlight modes. Number one, the standard mode. Number two, the strobe mode. And number 3, the SOS mode. When you're ready to turn that off, simply hold the power button down for another 3 seconds, and it is now off. Now on top of that, you can also charge any devices on this thing that take a USB. So we'll go ahead and bring in our iPad right here, and let's go ahead and plug that in. As you can see, fire it up and it's charging. Now, this is a USB 3.0 chart, which is very cool because it's going to charge your stuff about 66% faster than your standard USB 2.0 port. Now checking the power levels on the unit as well as charging it is super simple to do. First off, to check the power levels, we're simply going to hit the power button once. And you'll see right there, there are 4 dots that can be lit up. Right now we have 3 of the dots lit up, which means this thing's about 3/4 charged. Now if we want to charge it up, we'll simply take the Type-C USB that they provided us, plug it in the side, and plug in the USB into any USB port there. Now as the unit is charging, you'll see that all those dots will start blinking, showing you exactly where it's at in the charging process. And the last thing we will take a look at is these smart jumper clips right here. Now this thing really is idiot proof, and it's great for somebody that's not too well versed in jumping a battery or basic car maintenance. Basically, you're just going to simply plug this thing into the battery pack, and at that point it's going to start alternating lights until you hook it up correctly. Black to black, red to red. Once that's done, it's going to turn green, and that means you are ready to go start your car. Now, if for some reason you screw up and you hook this up wrong, or you have some other issues, it's got a little guide back here that's going to show you what you did wrong and how to fix it. So now that you know more about this thing, let's go ahead and test it out. Now the car we're going to be testing this on today is a super dead, old beat up Dodge Caravan. And as you can see, I got nothing. So to put this thing into action, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and connect right here. And as you can see there, it's going to be blinking both color lights. Now at this point, we're going to connect our red to our red and our black to our black. And now the light has turned green, which means we are ready to jump. So let's go ahead and see if it'll fire up. Woo! And of course, after you're done, you're going to want to go ahead and disconnect from the power bank and disconnect the cables as well. Now as my van warms up back there, let's go ahead and cover a couple other things about this unit. Number one, a fully charged unit could give you up to 30 different charges. And number two, you want to make sure this thing is fully charged every 3 months. So if you haven't used it, it's just been sitting there, go ahead and plug it in just to make sure it's ready to go in an emergency situation. Now the other thing you should know is if you do hook this thing up and you get a red light indicator after trying to start your car, that simply means low voltage. All right, so what you want to do is disconnect it, reconnect it again, and try to start the car again. If you get another red light, Go ahead and pull it off. Do it one more time. I promise you, even if it takes a couple times, you should be able to still jump even the deadest of batteries. So there you go, kids. That's pretty much everything you need to know about the UTRAI T1 compact battery and jump starter kit. Now I'm gonna get the heck out of this cold weather. You go out there and get you one. Hey, one more thing before you go. I want to let you know that the company behind the UTRAI T1 compact battery and jump starter kit is a big fan of the World's Greatest Dads informational videos. Therefore, a while back, they reached out to me and asked me if they could send me this product to fully review, test out, and cut an informational video on. Now, with that being said, all the thoughts and opinions expressed in this video were my own, and I always do my best to accurately describe any product I review. Now, I hope this video helped you out, and we'll see you next time.